I went to Kalani High School, so I was a public school kid, and going to public school here in Hawaii, you just sort of see immediately sort of that art and music are secondary. They're kind of usually cut out of most schools if there's a lack of budget and seen more as a hobby more so than as core curriculum. So there was very few like art kids in our school. But you really sort of learn a lot and you really sort of, due to the lack of resources, you kind of figure out a way. My name is Jasper Wong and I'm born and raised in Hawaii. I'm an artist, art director, curator, and also I'm the founder and lead director of Worldwide Walls, formerly known as Powwow, which is a festival that we do in over 25 cities around the world, celebrating public art, community beautification, arts education, and just trying to make the world more colorful through murals. When I was 12, my parents divorced and my dad pretty much left. I was raised by a single mother with 3 kids. For us, or at least for myself, it kind of created abandonment issues and also bouts of depression, which I didn't recognize at that time. But I was lucky also because my mom really believed in me chasing my passion and allowing me to go to art college. My passion really, it came from Saturday morning cartoons. I was born in the 80s, so I'm like a 90s kid. And we didn't have streaming. And my mom didn't let us watch TV during the weekday. So Saturday was the only day of the week where I could watch a cartoon. And every Saturday I'd wake up early and I'd go in front of the TV and I'd just like watch everything from like whenever they started till it ended. But that was like a ritual for me. It was just a love for these stories. It kind of made me feel like I wanted to share my own stories. Saturday morning was just what really kind of affected my childhood and really inspired me to like sort of be an artist really. These days, more than ever, you have so many resources to learn. But even more so is that you have time to really pursue your passions. Like even if you're working like 9 to 5 or you're going to school, you have time after school on weekends to create something, to develop a passion project. I meet kids, they're like, oh, I want to be a comic book artist. And what's stopping you from making your own comic book like right now? Like there's so many like self-publishing tools. There's so many ways to sort of do that now. I've meet some kids are like, I'm really into like user interface design. Then what's stopping you from like creating an app like right now? Like most of these kids, they're like waiting for work to come to them. And that was me too. I was like, you sit around, you're like, oh, I graduated. Okay, how do I get work? And you're waiting for work to come. And the work doesn't come because you're not showing that you can do the work. You're not out there. And so the key is to really like develop passion projects that is what you want to do. So for myself, a big passion project was the festivals. Like it wasn't like me like wanting to like do murals. That just kind of came as we did the project. But it was me trying to like wanting to, be a part of gallery shows and wanting to be like a working artist and be able to paint and sell my work. And I was like, well, if no one wants to show my work in a gallery, then what's stopping people from myself starting my own gallery and then showing my own work? What are you passionate about? And these days, especially now, what's stopping you from sort of following that passion on your own? There's nothing stopping you from following your passion. Like everything is there for you, you just have to do it.